Welcome back, everyone. Today we're talking about belief in the impossible and how it benefits you and others more than belief in what is possible. So, we only know so much, and that is our belief in what is possible for us personally. And we actually take the beliefs of what we think about ourselves, and we think that we just assume that everyone kind of sees the world the way we do. And this is not a bad thing. This is just, how it is. And so that's why believing in the impossible is so important, because you don't know what you don't know. Everyone has been raised really differently, has really different life experiences. Not one person has lived the same exact life as anyone else in history. And you can also see from things that other people have accomplished that if you've never seen those things and you kind of just, for an extreme example, like we're locked in a room all your life, you wouldn't know what grass looks like. So a great place to start is looking at other people's lives who are happy and healthy and aligned with your values, and kind of understand that if another person has it, then I can too, because I'm a person just like them. So it might seem impossible for you to get there. Maybe your brain is saying, well, that person's all the way over there, but I'm over here, and I just don't understand how those two things could ever connect. And your life is not their life, so it's not going to look exactly the same, but it is going to look like the you version of that when you get there. And it always starts from the first step, and the first step is not really ever going to look like the end product, especially when you're making a recipe and you have eggs and you want to make scrambled eggs or an egg salad. I mean, if you show a baby an egg and then you show an egg salad next to it to the baby, and you try to convince the baby, hey, these are the same thing, this one just has a little bit more to it, he's gonna be like, okay, well, if I crack this egg open, it's gonna be splat, so you must be lying to me. So what the baby lacks is knowledge, obviously, and comprehension. And the baby doesn't know the recipe and the process and every single step to get there. And if you're that baby, you don't need to necessarily know it for you to have an egg salad. And someone else just has to make it for you. Or you learn as you get older, once you gain consciousness enough that you can read a recipe, know what eggs are, and follow instructions, you can make the egg salad for yourself. So it's all about getting the basics of the vision of the life you want, that you can see displayed in other people. And maybe you want to add more of your own flair to that. So maybe that's why it seems impossible, because maybe they are living a life that is your ideal, but it's so different from you. So take that ideal, make it your version, and it'll already start to feel more realistic, because you'll see that it's catered to you. And you can kind of gauge, like, what are the possible steps for me to get to that end result. And there's like clues everywhere of how to achieve certain results of things. And if someone has achieved it, that means it's possible for you too. So then it becomes about research and learning what are the steps to get from A to B. And that means if there's steps, then you could do it. So believe in that impossible dream that you have for yourself, because it's never gonna seem possible or real, because no one else in the world wants what you want or dreams of what you dream. Everyone has pieces of it, maybe, or maybe there's some parts that you haven't seen in the real world, and those are going to be the most exciting for you to bring out yourself. So look around and realize that there are also people who had ideas in their brain and they brought them into the world without anyone else showing them that they could. So just reinforce the idea that the impossible is possible, and you will inspire yourself, motivate yourself, take action in the right direction. And when other people see you doing that, it's kind of infectious in the best way possible. And everyone is slowly, one person does a good decision, another person does a good decision. It's a chain reaction that builds. So it is in your best interest to believe in the impossible for everyone. All right, that was my video for today. Bye.